have 3 of PLAUD's AI note takers, and I'm about to tell you the difference between all 3 of them so that way you can figure out which one works best for you. All PLAUD devices work with the same system, so the biggest difference is how you capture your recording. And this one is the PLAUD NotePin, and this is the one you would get if you want to be completely hands-free. You can wear it as a necklace. You can wear it with the wristband that it comes with. You can wear it with its magnetic clip because it's like this. It'll clip wherever. Or you can use this magnetic clip where not only is it magnetic, but it has a clip, so you can clip it on. This one makes sense for like face-to-face conversations, lectures, interviews, meetings. Anytime you're just moving around and you don't want to keep track of your recorder, it could be right by you. And look at how tiny this is. This weighs just over half an ounce. It holds 64 gigs of storage, and it has a recording range of about 10 feet, give or take a little bit. And on top of that, it'll continuously record for up to 20 hours. And this is the PLAUD Note. Even though it uses the same system, this is completely different. This is super thin, and it's about the size of a credit card, maybe a little bit wider. And it comes with its own leather case. And this has the magnetic field right back here, so it could magnetically stick to your phone. And this is probably the biggest reason why you would use this over the pen. The PLAUD Note is good for recording in-person conversations and over the phone, like the entire phone call. And this has 2 different recording modes, and you have to switch it depending on if you're in person or over the phone. So if I'm sitting in one of my meetings, I can just record the conversation in the room. But if I need to capture that recording over the phone, I just switch the mode. And this one's got the 2 MEMS microphones plus a vibration sensor pickup for recording calls. You're getting the 64 gigs, about 10 feet of recording range in person, and like up to 30 hours of recording time with this. And then we got the PLAUD Note Pro. These 2 are probably going to be the easiest to confuse because they are that thin credit card shape, but this one has some pretty significant hardware upgrades. So the first obvious notice, the Pro has the display so that way you can see information right on the front. This one has the 2 MEMS microphone, and this one has the 4. Plus the vibration sensor pickup, it increases your in-person recording range to about 16-ish feet. That's a huge difference. So bigger conference room, bigger classroom, that extra recording range, that could be worth it. And there's a difference between how they handle their recording modes. This one, you have to switch it back and forth to what mode you want. And the PLAUD Note Pro, this one has the smart dual mode. It can automatically recognize if you're wanting to record a conversation over the phone or in person. And while it's recording, I can highlight important information, and I don't have to search through possibly hours of recordings to get to it. And then there's the battery life. Guess how much this one gives you? 50. It has a high quality endurance mode that'll give you 50 hours of recording time. Before we get into what the actual system does with your recordings, now here's how I would choose between the 3. The pen, in person, hands-free, something tiny, wearable, and something you can forget about while it's still picking up everything you need to hear. You want to use the PLAUD Note if you want to use in person and over the phone. In the PLAUD Note Pro, you're going to get this if you want the advanced software, longer battery time, longer recording range. But recording with these 3 babies is only part of what this system will do. And once you finish recording, it'll sync to your app. And this is where it becomes more than just a little voice recorder. PLAUD can transcribe what I've recorded and then use the AI to actually help me organize work with that information. You do not have to pay for the subscription to enjoy the features. The free starter plan gives you 300 transcription minutes every month. That's 5 hours of transcriptions. Also, you get automatic speaker labeling. So if I'm in a meeting with me and my boss, it'll say her name and then my name. And if I'm recording a meeting with multiple people, it'll separate the speakers. You even get custom vocabulary on the free plan. So if you're consistently using people's names, companies, terminology, acronyms, industry-specific words, you can give PLAUD that vocabulary. PLAUD gives you access to multiple AI models. Right now, PLAUD lists its models from OpenAI, Google Gemini, and Claude. Claude is using a larger AI model to actually work with the information that you've captured, like Ask Claude. This means you can actually ask questions about the information you've recorded. The free plan also includes autoflow and Google Calendar integration. Claude has an MCP server. The MCP lets you connect information that you've captured in Claude with the compatible AI assistants like ChatGPT and Claude. The free plan includes access through the app, web, and desktop. So when you're trying to figure out which PLAUD is best for you, I want you to separate this decision into two parts. How do you want to capture the information? If you're mostly recording in person and you want something hands-free, you're going to want the pen. If you're recording both in person and over the phone, you're going to want the Note. And if you want the advanced hardware of the Note, that's where you want the Note Pro. Lucy. Lucy.